This is part of the throttle linkage, and I was going to clean it up, and I noticed back here it looks like somebody has brazed some material on it for some reason. This is supposed to be spring-loaded and expandable with the automatics. So if you kick down the transmission, you go wide open throttle. If it needs to extend further, the spring extends it. This is solid. This will not open up. So I'm going to dig around my parts bin. I should have another one of these. And I know this end is specific to the 4-barrel, so I want to keep that. But I'm going to see if I've got a new piece here, something with a workable spring on it so that it functions properly when we put it back in. So let's go dig into the back of the garage, see what we can come up with. Score another win for the pack rats. These are all throttle linkage parts off of a bunch of parts cars, and sure enough, look what we got right here. It looks like our part. Looks like a 2-barrel end on it, but I can change that to the 4-barrel. And does it expand? It spins, so I think we're good there. So I'm going to pull that off, clean it up, put the 4-barrel end on it, and see what we got. Yep, I think we got a match. So we will pull this piece off of that linkage. We'll take this end off. We'll take this end off, switch them, clean it all up, shoot a little paint on it, and we'll be good to go. Got them apart. Now we'll take this end out, put that end on, and we'll have it. Get it together, quick run through the sandblasting cabinet. Now we'll give it a little primer and maybe some dull aluminum paint, give it a nice look, and we'll have it going. There we go. A little prime and paint. Looks pretty sporty. Or I could put that one back on, which doesn't expand. No, I think that's going in the trash can. So we'll pop that on. We are back working on the carburetor today. Have a new issue with it. When we're in the car and it's under boost, we're getting fuel coming up out of the accelerator pump. And that makes sense because you've got 5 psi pressure going into the carburetor, and it's going to want to get fuel pushed out of there. So there's a special seal in there on the supercharged cars, and I've gone ahead and moved it. And this is what it looks like. It's this little thing right here. And you can guess it's the factory piece from 1963 and pretty well worn out. So rather than just stuff an O-ring in there, I went and bought this Edelbrock kit. It's for AFBs for marine application, and what that gets you is accelerator pump and a special seal and then a retaining clip. And I'm going to use this seal. Now this looks a whole lot more robust. Let me get that thing to focus. Then, there we go. That looks a whole lot more robust than this factory piece. So I've gone ahead and I've pulled the cover off, and I've got this piece, so we're just fitting that in, and then we will we polish down the cover just a little bit. I put that back in there, stake it, maybe use the new retaining clip, but then we can't use the new Edelbrock accelerator pump because this diameter that goes in and pumps the fuel is bigger than the Studebaker diameter. This is off an Edelbrock, like an AVS carburetor. This is the original AFB. This measures like 810 on diameter. This is like 730. So what I did is dug around. Of course, I keep lots of spare stuff. So I've got a brand new Studebaker accelerator pump, and I'll just pull the sleeve off, and there we go. So that's the correct size. So when we're done, we'll have a new seal and a new accelerator pump. And I checked the diameters here. This measures about 10 thou smaller than this. And, no, I'm sorry, 1 thou smaller than this. So I figured that'll just give me a little more load on the seal. So we'll put that all back together again, get it staked, and then hopefully we will no longer have fuel percolating out of that hole once we're under boost. Got her all back together again. New accelerator pump, new seal. So now we're going to start it up and make sure that we do not have fuel leaking out here when it's got a little bit of boost. So I'm going to hook up the battery and we'll fire it up. And there we go. No leaking out supercharger seal. Just what we were looking for.